All right, let's go ahead and get started. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our session on how to close deals faster with sales-driven marketing. Before we get started, of course, please be sure to base all of your purchasing decisions based on products and services that are currently available today. And thank you for attending Dreamforce. Thank you for taking the time out of your work week to be here. And we know that's a big investment from you and your company. And we hope that you go back next week with all kinds of insights and knowledge on how to make your organization better. My name is Megan Cohn. I'm a Senior Product Marketing Manager here at Salesforce, focused on our B2B marketing products. And Lindsay, I'm going to let you introduce yourself.
Thank you. My name is Lindsay DiGiovanni. I am on our product team, overseeing distributed marketing for B2B marketers.
Yes, and today that's exactly what we're going to be talking about. So show of hands, how many in the audience are FINS marketers in the financial industries? Okay, great. HLS? Anyone? RCG? Okay, cool. Kind of a mix. Awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So B2B buyers, much like B2C, they're really expecting an increase in personalization as technology like AI advances. And they're really craving those relationships that truly transcend departments across your marketing, sales, service, and commerce. So it's very important for marketers that we keep this in mind, because marketing really is in charge of that customer experience and ensuring that our customers have connected experiences across all of those different touch points. And this is particularly important for those in distributed organizations like FINS, for example. If you have bank branches or you have financial service representatives, you want to make sure that the messages and the messages they're sending out are on brand and consistent with what your corporate marketing efforts are putting out as well. Because when that doesn't happen, and we're all too familiar with that scenario, this is kind of the experience you get. You get a disconnected experience. On the left here, you see, this is a textbook, right? You get a really on-brand, sophisticated email from your corporate marketing teams, but it may lack a little bit of I don't want to say personalization, but it's a little bit impersonal, right? They don't know you one-to-one like your financial rep does. On the right-hand side, you see that a sales rep or financial rep is sending out an email directly to that customer. It's personal, but it lacks it's a little bit disconnected from your brand, from your marketing brand. And so what we're talking about today is how we really kind of ensure that these two messages we're sending out are cohesive, and we're ensuring that your customer is experiencing that one brand experience. Because whenever we do that, it's a better customer experience, but also it's a better, you're better able to scale your really buyer engagement across your sales and marketing teams. And whenever we do that, we can really do that through personalized and relevant communication, scalability and AI-powered growth. If you're in a large organization, this is really very important. You need to be able to utilize our AI innovations to really scale without increasing your headcount. If you're a marketer, you really want to empower your sales teams to reach out to their customers as well with on-brand communications. And probably most important of all, as a marketer, you want to have that hand on those sales communications to ensure they're still complying with your government regulations, and you're retaining your compliancy. So how do you create connected buyer experiences across sales and marketing? Well, lucky for you, in our next release, we are unveiling distributed marketing alerts in our Marketing Cloud Growth and Advanced product. And this is really going to allow you to optimize your marketing campaigns for sellers, so you can empower sales to scale your marketing efforts with agent recommendations for pre-approved marketing messages. You can enable your personalized outreach by sales. This is really going to allow sellers to access marketing approved emails for really that one-to-one interactions with your customers. And then identify and nurture key prospects. We're going to have Agentforce in this, and they're going to alert you and your sales teams of the most engaged buyers and show you how to really take them further through the nurture. So with that, I'm going to pass it over to Lindsay, and she's going to get into exactly how this works within our product.
Yes, I'm so excited to share with you. And before we do, just kind of to highlight what we're about to see in this demo today is how you as a marketer and your distributed teams can really come together to nurture those leads based on agent content recommendation, which has never happened before, which we're really excited to see. You'll also see how your distributed sellers, whether they're financial advisors, agents, even account executives, or their aligned teammates, can really personalize pre-built on-brand content that your marketing team would have already previously set up. And also how to further discover those campaigns with the attached content and also send to campaign members. So I hope you're excited. I'm really excited. This is the first time I'm showing this demo to any customers, so you are the first to see. All right. So as a sales user, we start off our day every day trying to understand, well, who do I reach out to first? Which of my key customers are most engaged, but how do I actually know who is engaged? So as a sales user, I would launch Agentforce, and I'll go ahead and give the agent a little prompt, ask the agent a question. So who are my top recently engaged customers in the last week? That's perfect. Let's see what Agentforce comes up with. Amazing. So Agentforce has quickly identified several key customers that have recently been active, including their intent scores, which is great. Not only that, Agentforce has taken it a step further to let me know, you know what, you really need to reach out to Emma first, which is great news because now I know exactly how to prioritize my day and make sure I'm following up with those most engaged customers right away. So this is great. I'm actually gonna drill into Emma's record here. And out of the box, you can go ahead and prompt the agent to understand more of those key details and engagement insights for Emma. So let's go ahead and prompt the agent here. And just like that, Agentforce has recommended content, but also let me know the why behind this content. Agentforce has identified that Emma here recently submitted earlier this week, which is great news, a request for a savings plan that she's interested in opening up for her children. And this campaign is a campaign my marketing team has already set up for my end users with the attached email template, again, on brand, and a compliant message your users can send. This is exactly what I need, and I know that I can go ahead and personalize this message. So let's see how to do that. And now with distributed marketing and alerts, not only are we introducing this agentic feature, but we're also introducing a brand new user email editor experience where your sales users can quickly edit and personalize those messages. We've also are taking it a step further to provide your marketers with the guardrails that they need to keep their messages on brand and also compliant. So as you can see here, my marketing team has already locked some content for me. They've locked some of the text regions in this email. Now, if you can imagine in future releases, my engineers and I are working on how to even make more strict compliance content approved pickers. So if you can imagine here for a moment that this image may become a selector where your end users can select pre-approved images for this email template, or even pre-approved text blocks that they're allowed to swap out and use and remain compliant. A lot of my FINS customers in this room or HLS customers often know that there are some words that you don't want your end users to say. Guaranteed, free, things like that. This will provide you the guardrails that you need as a marketer and your compliance team also requires, but giving the flexibility to your sales reps to also personalize and just make it their own, really giving them a little bit of power to become that mini marketer. We also have listened to our customers, and on the same thread of that flexibility, they also want those additional elements where they can drag and drop maybe a button into the canvas here and add some additional flair, if you will. Also, in a future release, we'll be able to allow a marketer to restrict that if there are certain email templates that you don't want them editing at all. All right, so I'm a sales user. I'm gonna go ahead and personalize this unlocked region. Let me delete some stuff here, and I'll add. All right, cool. I wanted to personalize it. I know Emma is opening a savings plan for her family, so I wanted to make sure to include that because that is such valuable information to really connect and build that rapport with her. All right, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next screen here and finalize our sending details. Emma's already populating here. Where this email is coming from is populating as well. It's nice to see that flexibility that I can CC additional folks. Maybe I know Emma's spouse or partner that I can input here, or maybe I want to CC someone on my team to ensure that they're stayed in the loop on any email replies. And also merge fields are populating here. I can get that final preview to make sure that my email is ready and set to go. Let's go ahead and send it. And just like that, in maybe under a minute, 2 at most, Agentforce was able to return engagement data on Emma. Agentforce was able to recommend content. I was quickly able to personalize that message and send right away. You may be asking, but what about those moments? Because sometimes my agents don't use Agentforce. How do they discover messages and marketing approved content that way? With the upcoming spring release, we'll be able to have this new component available for you, which will surface those campaigns and the attached emails and future SMS and WhatsApp messages within that your users can personalize. They'll be able to filter this component by all maybe recently created by the marketer, if there's an upcoming event that your company knows about, or recently used by the sales user because they can't find it, but they know they used it recently. Let's try to find it. We're also ideating on a next best campaign. So if I were on Emma's record, maybe we surface the campaign, the savings plan, right away to the end user if they weren't using Agentforce to find and discover that content to send Emma. Great, Lindsay. I know how to send a one-on-one message through Agentforce and manually, but how do I send to more than one lead or contact or person account record? Let's take a look at that one-to-many approach. And actually, I'm going to go back to my contacts here. And I just so happen to have a list view already created. These are of my key customers, those key clients that I work with often. Now I could go through here and select a few folks, but I'm just gonna go ahead and select all, why not? And click the Send Distributed Message Action button. And I just so happen to know that my marketing team creates every week a weekly market recap that surfaces trends within the wealth management industry. And I know that every Friday, I personally, as a financial advisor, like to send this weekly market recap to my customers. So let's find that campaign, filter by recently created, again by the marketer, and there it is, that weekly market recap. I'll go ahead and preview this campaign. And this campaign only has one message attached to it, one email message for my financial advisor to edit and personalize. Imagine in a future release, there might be multi-messages here, even multi-channel messages. There might be an email they could personalize, followed by an SMS reaching out to that individual. Hey, I just sent you an email. Let me know when you have some free time to connect on that. Even WhatsApp, we're taking it global. We know our customers across the world love WhatsApp, so we really aspire to get to that multi-channel approach as well. Great, I have a preview of that message here. I'm ready to personalize. Just like before, we will add a little message. Don't miss this week's trends. If you have any questions, please reach out. Great. I'm ready to send. And I see all of my key contacts are appearing here. I'm going to make sure that we're sending it from my preferred email address, and we'll go ahead and send this message. Awesome. Again, very quickly, I could send this message, personalize it right away within that new UI-friendly email editor experience. But wait, there's more. I'm sure you've heard that all week, and I feel so cheesy saying it, but I'm going to say it anyways. But how do we send to campaign members? Let's take a look at that. I'm going to go back home, and something kind of hidden here is what we're calling the campaign marketplace. This will act as a library for your end users to discover the content you as marketers have been so busy behind the scenes building, and you want to make sure to surface that, right? Now, in a future release, we're going to be focused on sending campaign members, but we really aspire to make this marketplace, this library, if you will, a one-stop shop. So if you can think of, I want to send not just to campaign members, but also to leads, to my contacts, so across objects. So you could send to a 1-1 person from here, or many from here as well. But for now, let's take a look at this annual seminar invitation. I'm going to send out to and invite folks to come with some thought leadership content, again, on that wealth management space. We'll go ahead and view the campaign. Now, you could do one of two things here. You could go directly to that related list on the campaign itself, the campaign member related list, select a few folks from there to send. But I already know that my marketer has added all of those campaign members that I intend to invite to this campaign, or maybe I've done it myself, whatever the case may be. So I'm just gonna go ahead and send it in one fell swoop to everyone. Like before, I'm just gonna, instead of deleting, I'm gonna add just something above. And this image is actually unlocked. I'm not gonna show it today for the sake of time, but you could swap out this image with any CMS approved content that your marketer would have added to that CMS workspace that your end user would have access to. Great, I'm gonna send this, make sure to add my send from, and send. Awesome, and just like that, we've had several ways to get our personalized message as that sales user out to our customers. I'm gonna bring it home, or pass it actually back to Megan, who will bring us home.
Awesome, great job, Lindsay. How about a round of applause for Lindsay?
Thank you.
The fastest typer I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, I'm practicing.
We want you to make sure you understand, excuse me, it's the third day and we're here. All of this is made possible because sales and marketing are on the same platform. And with Marketing Cloud Growth in Advance, all of this is made possible. Lindsay mentioned this functionality is going to be available in the spring 2026 release. We also, if you're an account engagement customer, we also want to make sure you know that you will have access to this functionality as well. Talk to your sales rep about how you turn on that functionality so you can get started doing distributed marketing. And we're also, of course, in the Growth and Advanced editions, we're providing Sales and Unified really modern experience to easily discover, send, and personalize your customer communications. And we were named a leader in the Gartner MQ for B2B marketing automation platforms. So please be sure to check out our report if you don't believe us and how amazing our product is. Believe Gartner. Take a picture of this, head to the link, and check out why we were named a leader. And thank you so much for joining. Have a great rest of your Dreamforce, and we hope to see you in the marketing keynote next.
Yes, thank you guys.